Question 51. Hepatitis A is an acute infectious disease. Its modes of transmission are: A. By blood and skin penetration. B. Direct or indirect contact. C. Airborne droplets. D. Vector transmission. E. Sexual transmission. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A. C and E only. B. C and D only. B. D and E only. A. B and E only. Correct answer: A. B and E only. Question 52. Strength ability is divided into which of the following type? A. General strength. B. Maximum strength. C. Relative strength. D. Explosive strength. E. Strength endurance. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A. D and E only. B. D and E only. B. C and D only. B. C and E only. Correct answer: B, D and E only. Question 53. Factors determining external load include: A. Quality of execution of movement exercise. B. Lactic acid concentration. C. Type of exercise. D. Heart rate. E. Load intensity. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A. C and E only. B. C and D only. C, D and A only. E. A and B only. Correct answer: A, C and E only. Question 54. The analysis of variance, ANOVA, is used for: A. Testing within group variations. B. Testing between group variations. C. Comparing group variances. D. Comparing group means. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A and B only. C and D only. A and C only. B and D only. Correct answer: B and D only. Question 55. Which of the following are appropriate tests for the comparison of group means? A. 1 group, t-test or z-test. B. 2 groups, t-test or f-test. C. More than 2 groups, t-test. D. More than 2 groups test. Choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. A and B only. B and C only. C and D only. A and D only. Correct answer: A and D only. Question 56. Which skin folds are included in the offered health-related physical fitness test? A. Triceps. B. Subscapular. C. Lateral abdomen. D. Suprailiac. E. Chest girth. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A and B only. A, B and D only. A, B and E only. B, C and D only. Correct answer: A and B only. Question 57. Which of following statements are correct regarding the Sports Competition Anxiety Test, SCAT, questionnaire by Rainer Martinez? A. Questionnaire consists of 15 times. B. Questionnaire has 5 spurious items. C. Each item of the questionnaire has 5 responses. D. Spurious items are not scored. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C and D only. A, B and D only. A and D only. A and C only. Correct answer: A, B and D only. Question 58. Static frictional force depends on which of the following factors? A. Surface area of contact. B. Nature of surfaces in contact. C. Material of surfaces in contact. D. Normal reaction force. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B and C only. B, C and D only. C, D, and A only. D, A and B only. Correct answer B, C, and D only. Question 59. Which of the following are correct about a budget? A budget is simply a written estimate of anticipated income and expenditure. B. Budget is the expression of an institute's plan in financial form for a period of time in the future. C. Budget is the account of various expenditures in a systematic way for a particular period. D. The budget is a formal statement of management plans and policies for a given period. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A and B only. A, B and C only. A, B and D only. B, C, and D only. Correct answer A, B and D only. Question 60. FT fibers of muscle which are suitable for sprint type of activity are characterized by A. High glycolytic capacity. B. Low capillary density. C. A small force of contraction. D. Low fatigability. E. Low aerobic capacity. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B and E only. A, C and E only. B, C and D only. B, D and E only. Correct answer A, B and E only. Question 61. Which of the following are not services required to be provided under school health services? A. Immunization. B. Micronutrient management. C. Primary prevention of disabilities. D. Deworming. E. Midday meal. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C, D and E only. B, C, D and E only. A, B, D and E only. A, B, C and E only. Correct answer A, B, D and E only. Question 62. Which of the following great physical educators were from Germany? A. Johann Gutzmuths. B. Franz Nachtigall. C. Johann Basedow. D. Friedrich Ludwig John. E. Per Henrik Ling. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C and D only. A, D and E only. B, C and D only. A, B and C only. Correct answer A, C and D only. Question 63. Which of the following statements are correct regarding competitive state anxiety inventory CSAI 2? A. Inventory has 25 items/questions. B. Inventory has 3 subscales. C. 3 subscales of the inventory are somatic anxiety, cognitive anxiety, and confidence. D. Somatic anxiety subscale has 9 questions/items. E. Cognitive anxiety subscale has 8 questions/items. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, C and D only. A, B and D only. B, C, D and E only. B, C and D only. Correct answer B, C and D only. Question 64. According to NCTE Notification 2014 along with M.P.Ed. 2 years, which of the following academic and professional qualifications are required for senior secondary/intermediate physical education teachers? A. Bachelor of Physical Education, B.P.Ed. B. Bachelor of Physical Education, B.P.E. C. Bachelor with Physical Education as an optional subject. D. Bachelor degree in any stream with national level participation in sports/games/athletics. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B and C only. A, C and D only. B, C and D only. A and B only. Correct answer A and B only. Question 65. Which of the following are common assumptions in parametric tests? A. Randomness. B. Nonlinearity. C. Normality. D. Homogeneity of variances. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A and C only. B and D only. A and B only. C and D only. Correct answer A and C only. Question 66. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. A. Muscle contraction of the ankle joint in the downward phase I eccentric. B. Muscle contraction of the shoulder joint in the downward phase 2 externors. C. Active muscle group of the knee in the downward phase 3 concentric. D. Active muscle group of the shoulder in the upward phase 4 flexors. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A2, B4, CI, D3. A4, B2, C3, DI. AI, B3, C2, D4. A3, BI, C4, D2. Correct answer AI, B3, C2, D4. Question 67. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Physical activity percentage of efficiency, %. A. Horizontal walking I 24 to 34. B. Swimming 2. 10 to 20. C. Cycling 3. 19 to 35. D. Rowing 4. 3 to 7. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A4, B3, C2, DI. A3, B4, CI, D2. A2, BI, C4, D3. A3, B4, C2, DI. Correct answer A3, B4, CI, D2. Question 68. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Muscle origin. A. Sartorius I proximal tibia. B. Rectus femoris 2. Medial tibia, pes ansrine. C. Popliteus 3. Anterior superior iliac spine. D. Gracilis 4. Anterior interior iliac spine. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. AI, B2, C3, D4. A4, B3, C2, DI. A2, B3, C4, DI. A3, B4, CI, D2. Correct answer A3, B4, CI, D2. Question 69. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Winners of Dhyan Chand Award Game/Sport. A. Nitin Kirtan I Wrestling. B. Manuel Fredericks 2. Tennis. C. Manoj Kumar 3. Table tennis. D. Arup Bazak 4. Hockey. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A3, BI, C2, D4. A2, BI, C3, D4. AI, B4, C3, D2. A2, B4, CI, D3. Correct answer A2, B4, CI, D3. Question 70. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. A. National Physical Fitness Drive I 1965. B. National Playfields Association of India 2. 1959. C. National Fitness Corps 3. 2009. D. Central Advisory Board of Physical Education and Recreation 4. 1950. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. AI, B2, C4, D3. AI, B3, C2, D4. A2, B3, CI, D4. A2, BI, C4, D3. Correct answer A2, B3, CI, D4. Question 71. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Substance acceptable limit in water per bis. A. Aluminium I 75 mg/L. B. Calcium 2. 250 mg/L. C. Chloride 3. 5 mg/L. D. Zinc 4. 0.03 mg/L. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A3, B4, C2, DI. AI, B3, C2, D4. A4, BI, C2, D3. A4, B2, CI, D3. Correct answer A4, BI, C2, D3. Question 72. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Training cycle duration. A. Mesocycle I period of more than a year. B. Yearly plan 2. 1 to 2 weeks. C. Microcycle 3. 1 year. D. Macrocycle 4. 3 to 6 weeks. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A4, B3, C2, DI. AI, B4, C3, D2. A3, B2, CI, D4. A2, BI, C4, D3. Correct answer A4, B3, C2, DI. Question 73. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Body type characteristics. A. Tisic habitus I long, thin body. B. Apoplectic habitus 2. Body without strength. C. Picnic 3. Short thick body. D. Asthenic 4. A compact body. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. AI, B3, C2, D4. A3, BI, C4, D2. AI, B3, C4, D2. A4, B3, C2, DI. Correct answer AI, B3, C4, D2. Question 74. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Type of validity description. A. Statistical validity I. Validity of a test shown by the extent of agreement between the test content and objectives. B. Curricular validity 2. Discriminative value of an item. C. Empirical validity 3. The worth of a test for a given purpose which has been proven through experience. D. Item validity 4. Test validity expressed numerically. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A4, BI, C2, D3. A4, B3, C2, DI. A2, BI, C3, D4. A4, BI, C3, D2. Correct answer A4, BI, C3, D2. Question 75. Match list I with list 2. List I. List 2. Characteristic explanation. A. Cohesion is instrumental I. Cohesion in a group can change over time. B. Cohesion is effective too. Groups are created for a purpose. C. Cohesion is multidimensional 3. Members' social interactions produce feelings among group members. D. Cohesion is dynamic 4. Factors that keep the group intact. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A2, B3, C4, DI. A4, BI, C2, D3. A3, B4, CI, D2. AI, B2, C3, D4. Correct answer A2, B3, C4, DI. Question 76. Sequentially arrange the steps of qualitative analysis, anatomical. A. Divide the activity with temporal phases. B. Identify any extremes in joint ranges of motion. C. Identify the joints involved and the movements occurring at those joints. D. Determine the type of muscular contraction and identify the predominant active muscle group of each joint. E. Identify instances when rapid joint angular acceleration occur and where impacts occur. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A. C. D. E. B. B. D. A. C. E. C. D. E. B. A. D. E. B. A. C. Correct answer A. C. D. E. B. Question 77. Stress process consists of 4 interrelated stages. Sequentially arrange these stages in order of their occurrence. A. Perception of demand. B. Stress response. C. Behavioral consequences under stress. D. Environmental demand. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. D. B. A. C. B. C. D. A. D. A. B. C. A. B. C. D. Correct answer D. A. B. C. Question 78. Arrange sequentially the phases of psychological skill training. A. Practice phase. B. Acquisition phase. C. Incorporation and application phase. D. Education phase. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. D. B. A. C. A. B. C. D. C. D. B. A. B. A. D. C. Correct answer D. B. A. C. Question 79. Arrange the following activities that a teacher must decide in the pre-active phase of teaching in a sequence from first to the last. A. The decision about teaching strategies. B. Fixation of goals. C. Distribution of teaching strategies. D. Sequencing the subject matter for presentation. E. The decision about the subject matter. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. B. D. E. C. A. B. A. C. D. E. B. A. D. C. E. B. E. D. A. C. Correct answer B. E. D. A. C. Question 80. Arrange in a sequential manner the life cycle of the malaria parasite in the human host. A. Merozoites enter red cells. B. Multiplication. C. Sporozoetes enter the human host. D. Human blood enters the mosquito. E. Infected mosquito bites a person. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. D. A. C. B. E. E. B. C. A. D. D. B. A. C. E. E. C. B. A. D. Correct answer E. C. B. A. D. Question 81. Arrange the following phases of periodization in the order of importance for the development of flexibility. A. Transition. B. Preparatory I. C. Preparatory II. D. Preparatory III. E. Competition. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A. B. C. D. E. B. A. D. C. E. C. D. A. B. E. B. C. D. E. A. Correct answer B. C. D. E. A. Question 82. Arrange in sequence the steps involved in the sampling process. A. Choose between probability and non-probability sampling. B. Specify sampling unit. C. Validate sample. D. Determine the necessary sample size. E. Select appropriate sampling frame. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A. B. C. E. and D. B. C. A. E. and D. E. B. A. D. and C. D. C. E. A. and B. Correct answer E. B. A. D. and C. Question 83. Arrange the following duties after testing while administering a test, in an ascending order. A. Interpreting results. B. Comparing raw scores. C. Comparing results with norms. D. Follow up. E. Collecting scorecards. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. E. C. B. A. and D. E. B. A. C. and D. E. B. C. A. and D. E. B. C. D. and A. Correct answer E. B. C. A. and D. Question 84. Arrange the following phases of memory in the correct sequence from first to last. A. Learning. B. Recall. C. Recognition. D. Retention. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, C, and D. A, D, B, and C. A, C, D, and B. A, D, C, and B. Correct answer E, B, C, A, and D. Question 85. Arrange the following muscles based on their origin in a sequence from top to bottom. A. Pectoralis minor. B. Serratus posterior inferior. C. Coracobrachialis. D. Levator scapulae. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. C, D, B, and A. D, C, A, and B. D, B, C, and D. C, B, A, and D. Correct answer D, C, A, and B. Question 86. Given below are two statements. Statement I, paired t-test is used to compare two related means, mu1 and mu2. Statement 2, the t-test is a method used for inferential statistics. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both statement I and statement 2 are correct. Both statement I and statement 2 are incorrect. Statement I is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement I is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. Correct answer both statement I and statement 2 are correct. Question 87. Given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A, the term fat-free mass and lean body mass are often considered interchangeable when they should not be. Assertion B, the lean body mass contains a small percentage of essential fat stores, perhaps as much as 3%, chiefly within the central nervous system, the marrow of bones and internal organs. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are correct but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is correct but R is not correct. A is not correct but R is correct. Correct answer both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Question 88. Given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A, for vertical jump, one goes down at first from a standing position. Assertion B, goes down from standing position increases the degree of stability. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are correct but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is correct but R is not correct. A is not correct but R is correct. Correct answer both A and R are correct but R is not the correct explanation of A. Question 89. Given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A, female athletes should be allowed to train and compete in any sport during menstruation, provided that they know that no unpleasant symptoms will occur and that their performances will not be greatly affected. Assertion B, mild exercise does not appear to have a significant effect on menstrual disorders, however, heavy, intensive training and competition induce amenorrhea in some athletes are not very uncommon. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Correct answer both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. Question 90. Given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A, speed performance can be improved like strength and endurance by training. Assertion B, speed has a complex nature as it depends on central nervous system to a considerable degree. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are correct but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is correct but R is correct. A is not correct but R is correct. Correct answer: A is not correct but R is correct. Comprehension, 91 to 95. Read the given passage and answer the questions that follow. An experimental study was conducted to know the effect of Ayurvedic medicine on the endurance performance of athletes. For this, the researcher randomly divided 150 subjects into 3 groups, i.e. experimental, and 50, placebo, and 50, and control, and 50. He framed the hypothesis that there will a significant improvement in endurance performance due to this Ayurvedic medicine. At the start of the experiment, he conducted a pre-test of all 3 groups. After 12 weeks, he conducted a retest. For the analysis of the data, he used one-way ANOVA test. The calculated F value was 4.25, table value of F at 0.05 level is 3.06 and 0.01 level is 4.75. For further analysis he used t-test. The calculated t-value between the experimental and placebo group was 2.10, table value of t for 98, at 0.05 level is 1.96 and 0.01 level is 2.58. Further, the calculated value of t between experimental and control group was 2.12. Similarly, the calculated t value between the placebo and the control group was 1.26. Question 91. Which of the following is/are correct? A significant difference at the 0.05 level was found between experimental and placebo group. B. A significant difference at the 0.01 level was found between experimental and placebo group. C. No significant difference was found between the control and placebo group. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Only A is correct. Only A and C are correct. Only B is correct. Only B and C are correct. Correct answer: only A and C are correct. Question 92. Which type of hypothesis has been taken in the study? 1. Null hypothesis. 2. Directional, VE, hypothesis. 3. Directional, plus VE, hypothesis. 4. Descriptive hypothesis. Correct answer: directional, plus VE, hypothesis. Question 93. Which of the following is/are correct about the calculated F ratio? 1. F ratio is significant at 0.05 level. 2. F ratio is significant at 0.01 level. 3. F ratio is not significant at any level. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Only A is correct. Only B is correct. Only C is correct. Only A and B are correct. Correct answer: only A is correct. Question 94. Which of the following is/are correct about the variables studied? 1. Endurance is an independent variable. 2. Diet, Ayurvedic medicine, is a dependent variable. 3. Endurance is a dependent variable. 4. Diet, Ayurvedic medicine, is an independent variable. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Only A is correct. Only B is correct. Only A and B are correct. Only C and D are correct. Correct answer: only C and D are correct. Question 95. The degree of freedom between groups and within groups will be 1, 2 and 147, 2, 3 and 150, 3, 3 and 148, 4, 2 and 148, Correct answer 2 and 147. Comprehension, 96 to 100. Read the given passage and answer the questions that follow. Research has established that the learning of motor skills is specific. This applies also to perceptual motor movement since perceptions is involved in all voluntary movement except reflex action. Visual perception is very important in motor learning, but information can be received through the channels of sound, touch, smell, taste and awareness of body position. In complex motor activity, the senses are used in an integrated manner. In the game of basketball, for instance, players use vision to shoot a basket, sound to hear the references, touch to feel the ball, and kinesthetic sense to recognize their body position in relation to other players and basket. Effective control of the visual system depends on visual acuity, the ability to see the objects clearly, perceptual constancy, the ability to determine the difference, if any, in size, shape and color of the object, depth perception, the ability to have awareness of the distance between objects, visual tracking, the ability to perceive a moving object. Continue. Auditory, similar to visual perception, consists of sub-skills, and there is awareness, ability to indicate that there is a sound or not, discrimination, ability to discriminate between different tones and frequencies of sounds, direction, the ability to determine the direction from which sound is coming, and figure ground, the ability to distinguish a specific sound from other noises occurring at the same time. In the kinesthetic system, instead of using an eye or ear to receive information, the kinesthetic system utilizes proprioceptors located in joints. Three skills closely related to kinesthetic perception are balance, the ability of the individual to position the body in response to gravity, body awareness refers to an understanding of the body in space, and laterality, the ability to distinguish between the two sides, left and right, of the body. Question 96. Bending the body to the right or left while in a standing position is a specific kinesthetic perception, and it is called 1. Directionality, 2. Body awareness, 3. Laterality, 4. Figure ground. Correct answer laterality. Question 97. Recognizing the teacher's whistle from among voices in a physical education class is depending on a specific auditory perception, and that is 1. Discrimination, 2. Figure ground, 3. Directionality, 4. Body awareness. Correct answer figure ground. Question 98. Watching a swinging suspended ball is a specific visual perception known as 1. Visual tracking, 2. Visual acuity, 3. Depth perception, 4. Perceptual constancy. Correct answer visual tracking. Question 99. Perception is involved in all voluntary movement. Identify various sensory inputs that are A. Vision, B. Auditory, C. Kinesthetic, D. Reflex action, E. Tactile. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C, D and E only. A, B, C and E only. B, C, D and E only. A, B, C and D only. Correct answer A, B, C and E only. Question 100. Throwing a ball to the near basket rather than to the far basket is 1. Visual tracking, 2. Visual consistency, 3. Direction ability, 4. Depth perception. Correct answer depth perception.